I used to think that supplementation was not needed if you were eating the perfect or proper human diet. But my stance on this has changed over time. Let me explain a little bit. First of all, when I'm talking about supplementation, I don't mean like, having to supplement with other foods or stuff. I'm talking about using actual supplements like vitamin D, for instance, that kind of thing, right? Well, everybody is different. And I've come to find that, sometimes you're not going to get everything that you need just from your diet, no matter what diet it is. And let me explain a little bit about that. For instance, electrolytes, magnesium, potassium, sodium. I used to think, okay, outside of the first few weeks of starting carnivore, you don't really need to supplement anymore because you're going to get everything you need. But there could be reasons that maybe you are losing those electrolytes, right? Perfect example is that it's getting warmer out where I live, and I've been doing a lot of yard work and a lot of sweating and so forth, and I'm sweating out the magnesium, the potassium, the sodium. So, yeah, in those cases, I'm not going to eat more food just so that I can get those, electrolytes back in me, right? I'm going to supplement. I'm going to have some sort of an electrolyte mix that has sodium, particularly sodium in it, but the magnesium and potassium as well. And that way my electrolytes will stay in balance. I'm the type of person with my vitamin D that my vitamin D has been kind of historically low, even with eating on the carnivore diet. In the summertime, it does much better. I'm getting outside more with the sun. And that's kind of where I am right now, right? I don't need to supplement with vitamin D. But in the wintertime, when I'm not getting outside as much and I'm not getting that sun absorption, which helps the absorption of vitamin D in your body, I need to supplement more vitamin D. So I take some vitamin D in the wintertime, for instance. I really don't supplement with vitamin C or anything like that, but definitely vitamin D, definitely electrolytes when I need them. It's not like I need to have them all the time because I do salt my food, so I'm getting that. The food I'm eating has magnesium and potassium in it, so I'm getting what I need there. But when I'm sweating a lot, whatever it is, maybe for some reason I drink more water than normal and I'm going to the bathroom more, I'm losing some of those electrolytes. Most of the time for me, it's when I'm working out and or I'm just outside doing a lot of hard work and I'm sweating a lot. That's when I need to supplement. Another thing that I supplement with is collagen. There are times that I get really good collagen from things like chicken skins, or like in the wintertime, sometimes like doing a really good broth, like a bone broth. There's things like that that I get a little more collagen than normal from, but overall, I still do usually supplement. And, this is something I wasn't doing before, but for at least probably 3, 4 months now, I've been taking a collagen supplement every day, and I've noticed my hair is growing faster, my nails are stronger, um, just a few different things like that. My skin seems to be in better shape. Uh, I used to have issues sometimes with dry skin, and that's not happening anymore. So, even though I'm getting collagen in my diet, that little bit more, that supplementation has helped me. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody needs to do that. And other people might be eating certain foods that they're getting more collagen from in their diet than I am on a carnivore diet. But I like to eat pretty much the same types of foods almost all the time. And maybe I'm not getting as much collagen that way. And I'm okay with taking a little bit of a supplement to get what I need in terms of the collagen so that I am actually at my best, feeling my best, and so forth. And I think, that that's the same thing with other things that you think of, right? And I think that's a key point. Uh, yes, in a meat based diet, you can pretty much get everything you need from that diet. But sometimes, maybe for one reason or another, you don't want to eat certain foods. You know, let's take fish for instance. Fish is considered really good for you. You get a lot of DHA from them and so forth, like salmon, particularly that kind of stuff, right? If somebody doesn't want to eat a lot of that fish, or they just don't really like the taste of the fish, one option they might do is find a high quality fish oil. Now, I know it can be hard to find a very high quality fish oil. There are some out there that really are not that good and they're doing more harm than they're helping. But if you find a high quality one, maybe you want to supplement with that instead of eating fish. It doesn't mean that the carnivore diet is not proper because you have to supplement. It just means that in that person's case, they are supplementing because they don't want to eat that particular food. The other thing I think that needs to be taken into consideration is that when you look back, going back, hundreds, thousands of years, let's say, and we're talking about like the hunter gathering times, right? Um, Things were different than what you have today. First of all, the water that people were drinking is different than today. Most of the water that's being drunk by people today is like bottled water or city water, and some of those minerals are gone. They've been removed from it, and well, we don't even want to go into what else might be in that bottled water or the city water, but you get the idea that some of those minerals are gone that used to be there, right? If you're not using a high quality salt, it's not going to be as good if you're just using regular table salt. So you're not getting the right quality of the sodium. So there's different things out there, different reasons why, to me, I believe that we may need to, and maybe not all of us, but at least some of us may need to supplement or may want to supplement certain things. And, for those people out there that are going to say, well, if your diet is a proper diet, then you don't need supplementation. Well, I'm sorry, but that's just a ridiculous statement. There could be many different reasons. There could be that this particular person that has to supplement something, that there's just something that is not working right in their body with that absorption of that particular, mineral or whatever it is, that vitamin or whatever, and they need to supplement with that, or they might not want to eat certain foods so that they supplement to get what they need. And there's nothing wrong with that. So don't let anyone tell you that your diet isn't a proper diet if you have to supplement or if you are supplementing. And at the same time, make sure that you really do need to supplement. So make sure that you're not overdoing it with certain things. Electrolytes is a big one. Electrolytes are important, but don't overdo supplementation of electrolytes because that could cause a problem as well. So make sure you're getting enough, but don't get too much. And, a lot of times the best thing is to have blood work done every once in a while and see like where your sodium levels are, your magnesium, your potassium, your vitamin D, just all those different things. It's good to know where you're at, and you don't have to necessarily go with what everybody else is, where you are in that range, but go with where you were the last time you got blood work and where you're at today and so forth. So keep all those things in mind and let me know in the comments what you think. Um, do you agree that it's okay to supplement or that you might need to supplement in certain situations? Or do you feel that supplementation is not needed? I want to hear from you what you think on this subject as well.